Good afternoon, everyone. This is Brenda with Garden Question. So I have an exciting video for you today. We are finally doing our impatience video. Now these are seeds I collected from my garden. And they are pink. There's so many of them. They're pink, light pink, dark pink, white, I think even purple as well, but a really nice purple and a really nice pink. So I've never done these before. Again, I YouTubed how to collect impatience seeds, and this is my first year doing this. So I am interested to see what the results are. If you have any suggestions for me, please don't hesitate to leave me a comment down below and we can troubleshoot together. So I pre-moistened some soil and warm water, of course, because I think that's important. And then I'm just going to give it a light spray just to revive the soil a bit. Now, because I'm using the Schultz 6-month fertilizer, I can pretty much be guaranteed that the plants are getting the nutrition that they need. Quite like it. Just the sticks I do take out. There are sticks in it to help for long term, but short term I need obviously good plain soil with no sticks. I don't have any problems then of roots not attaching to the right thing. I'll moisten this one. Okay, here are our seeds. I'm gonna bring you in. Right about there, I'd say. Okay, so here's our seeds. I'm gonna take a little amount here and sprinkle these on. Oh, I've been saving these on the counter, obviously, since August. So this feels really good to do. I'm gonna try and divide them as much as I can evenly between the two containers. It's looking pretty good. And again, you do want to try and spread them out a little bit into the corners if you can, without collecting too many in your nails, if you have nails. Light dusting once more. Quite a few. Okay, I think I'll try just a smidge more. I guess. And then I am going to spray them a bit with the water again, just to activate everything, wake it all up. And then I'm gonna take some soil, fresh soil, the Schultz soil. Hoping by telling you some good soil product that of course it'll work really well for you too. Now I did YouTube before I did this, literally about 5 minutes ago, just to make sure I was doing this right, because of course I'm new at all this, and it's important that you do it properly as much as you can. With gardening there's no guarantees ever, but yeah, I YouTube some pretty cool videos. You guys are awesome video makers out there. There's so much information. So I'm not exactly sure how deep these are supposed to be, but I saw someone making slits with a popsicle stick, and I thought, well, that's probably 1/4 of an inch. So that's what I'm aiming for, is about 1/4 of an inch here. And this soil has been pre-moistened as well with warm water. And if you missed my video on my theory of warm water, I'll just reiterate it. I was a hairdresser in a previous life and loved it, ended up being allergic to everything in it, so of course I had to change my career, did that, but I learned a lot. And what I learned is that if you have a cuticle that is open, it will be open with cold things, and if it was warm, the cuticle would lay flat. No, sorry, reverse. It's been a long day. No, so if warm opens the cuticle, cold closes it. So with plants and flowers, cellular things, I just think it makes sense that if I use warm water, that it will invite the plant to wake up, grow, rejuvenate. That's just my theory. I'm not really sure how theoretical it is. If there's a scientist out there who is watching these videos, I would love your input on that, because I'm sure it makes sense to me, right? But scientifically, I'm sure it would too. I don't know. That's okay. Whatever helps your plants to grow is the best thing. So who cares? Just try it and see if it helps you. Let me know in the comment section if it does. Okay, so this one is done for now. I'm going to grab the other one and do that. So again, pre-moistened soil, warm water, and sprinkle, sprinkle, sprinkle. Lots of seeds. Again, these are white, light pink, dark pink, and like a ruby red type of color. Very pretty. I almost feel like I need another container. Wow. I'm really hoping these will rejuvenate and grow. I've tried a few seeds now that I took from my zinnias, didn't do anything, and I did get a few petunias and one specific petunia that's done really well. So not a total bust, learned a few things. Excellent. Gonna have a lot, hopefully. You know what? I'm gonna go for it. Okay, so I'll cover this. Just had a thought in my mind with the other seeds what to do. So just cover this one up. Again, pressing gently and slightly firm. Oh, I should probably sprinkle some water on that. It's okay, this obviously will sink through. The seeds will get that water. These are just your baking pan containers, just what I had. I didn't want to do a big container. Now I'm thinking I probably should have, because I have a lot of seeds, which is awesome. Going to have, I think, more plants per square foot in my living room until May. It's okay. We did it last year too. The whole room was one giant greenhouse. Very fortunate my husband puts up with me and trying different things. It's really the only space I have to work, so all the other rooms are used, but the front living room, sits empty most of the time. I go in there once in a while and just have a few minutes, but not much is done in there. So it's my greenhouse and I'm very thankful. Seeds, I actually have extra left over. So I'm going to repot up another container and then I'll have 3. I just know I don't have enough room in these 2 containers, so I just don't want to overdo it. So I think I've already pushed the line on that from what I planted in these 2. So what I will be doing next is covering these with the press and seal wrap. Sorry. So hopefully we'll get some good growing on this. It's going to probably take about 14 days and we'll check up. So I'm going to put the wrap on and I'll head over to the greenhouse and get it all snug and warm, and it will be on heat. I find the heat really makes the biggest difference in how well my plants actually do. It makes sense, common sense, but I actually did try it without the heat mat first, and that's how I discovered no, nothing's growing like it should, nothing's happening. And then of course you're just wetting seeds that you could have had for actual projects if yet that hadn't happened. But oh, so I just wanted to squeeze in a little bit of an update here. After we did all the seeds, this is the final outcome of how I've kind of spaced everything out. So it's looking really good, and I'll give you an update in a few days. See how our little seedlings are doing.